generally what I do with a griddle pan or a barbecue is have a hot zone and a warm zone. So turn one up and turn one down. You literally just put a little dabble on, and that'll be enough for both sides. With your tongs, rub it on. So it's just a light coating. My belief is that you're going to cook a beautiful steak, season it with the best products you can, okay? So sea salt's a lot cleaner than an iodized salt or a refined salt. And if you're indulging in, and spending, $10 or more on a piece of steak, why not treat it well? Again?
Again? Okay. More?
A little bit more. So that may seem like a lot. Does it seem like a lot to you?
I like salt, so yeah, it does seem a little bit.
Right. It is a lot of salt, but what it does is it works with the heat to form that caramel crust on the top. And what it also does is it falls off when it's on the plate, so you lose a fair bit of it. So what about pepper? Pepper and red meat is just absolutely beautiful. So we'll season it again, and you could make a rub. I would probably marinate that then, so it really gives it a chance to permeate. And on it goes.
No oil at
all. No oil at
there.
all.
Okay.
So that sizzle and that smoke is what you're looking for. That there is what you're after, and people get nervous. They get nervous about a few things. It's like, will that burn? If it's going to burn, take it off.
Put it in the warm spot.
Exactly. You can move it. I just move it to a cool area like that. And you're keeping the same surface down. So that's one thing that, shouldn't be overlooked. You are in control of the steak. Starting to happen there. See that golden brown?
It smells lovely.
And you can smell the salt, smell the peppers working. So we look here. See that beautiful bit of caramelisation? So it's not actually burning. So we're going to leave that there and just turn it 90 degrees the other way because we've got the grill lines there. So what we're trying to do is cover the whole surface of the steak with that caramel crust. So it takes a little patience, it takes a little care, but and this is a really large steak, so it's going to take a little time. But the reward will be at the end, where you've got that nice crunchy surface and that soft pink middle. Basically, once you've got that good, the first bit's easy. Once you've got that good caramelisation, you've got there, that's a crust. That is all the flavours in that. Then turn it over.
Yum.
Now this is when you start thinking about how much do I want to cook that? Does my loved one or myself, do I want it medium rare, well done? So how long do I leave this on for? And you can sort of see now, if I leave it for the same time, it'll be roughly medium rare. Okay? But really what I'm trying to do is get that crust. I'm trying to get that on the other side as well. And then I think about, do I take it off or not? Because it's definitely thick enough, okay, for a medium rare. And then your next finger firms up again, right till you get to your pinky and it's like rubbery.
Yeah.
So that's basically your well done steak. So that's really locked up and tightened up. So that's well done. If you work your way backwards, medium well, medium rare.
So that's when you see a chef doing 50 steaks going along and touching.
Absolutely right.
You know just by touching it.
Just by touch. So, after a while you can gauge a bit more, but absolutely when you've got, 10, 15 steaks on the go, you have to double check yourself. And people don't like chefs prodding their food, but believe me, it happens.
Well, they can't see it. It's out the back.
That's right. So at this point, we've just about sealed the bottom side, and this is where I would then touch the steak. And I'd go,
okay. With your asbestos fingers.
Yes.
That
So
chefs
I
have.
washed my hands earlier, so you can see there's that bit of resistance there, but it's quite soft and spongy. So if I did it to my hand, I'd go, yeah, that's about medium rare. So I'll finish off that colouring on the other side. The thinner the stand, the better, because it's more surface or less surface area, so the steak can drain out from all those juices, because it's those juices which are unsightly. Take it up to rest it.
You're going to flip it.
Flip it.
Right, okay.
So what those juices do, which are on the top, they'll then settle back through the meat, and then whatever's excess will then drop through the bottom. So with that said, you let that rest. Don't put foil over it, because if you put foil over it, it's only going to sit there for 3 or 4 minutes, right? If you put foil over it, it's going to create steam and condensation. So all the crust, all the hard work you put into that crust is going to start watering out, and you're going to lose it. You'll lose some anyway with the natural sort of purging of the steak, but at that moment, you know, it's best to keep it natural without a cover.
Okay.
And that you can feel that under the knife, just really, it's quite relaxed. It's not hard to cut at all. Place that on the board.
Looks fantastic.